Hello YouTube family, welcome back. And let's provide a solution given this nice exponential equation, okay? Now, what is the value of x? Solution to this. Now, from what we have that 8 raised to power x, this is equal to 96, okay? So from here, we just introduced the natural logarithm, that is log 8 raised to power x on both sides, we will have log 96. We introduce the logarithm on both sides. Now from here, we have that log 8 raised to power x. This is actually in the form of log m raised to power n, which we can write as n log m, okay? So applying this logarithm property, we're going to have x log 8. This is equal to log 96, okay? Now from what we have here, we divide both signs by log 8 divided by log 8, okay? So if we simplify here, we simplify log 8 and log 8, so x is equal to log 96 divided by log 8, okay? Now 96 can be expressed as that 2 multiplied by 3, okay? Now from what we have here, that 2 can be expressed as 2 raised to power 5, okay? So that means that 96, this is the same thing as 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 3, okay? And 8 can be expressed as 2 raised to power 3, okay? So let's substitute this. We'll have that x is equal to log 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 3 divided by log 8, which is 2 raised to power 3, okay? So that means that x is equal to, this is log 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 3. From what we have here, we have log 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 3. This is actually in the form of log a to base b, which we can write as log a plus log b, okay? So if you multiply a times b, we can write this as log a plus log b. So we apply this property. So we have x is equal to, this is log 2 raised to power 5 divided by log 2 raised to power 3 plus log 3 divided by log 2 raised to power 3, okay? Now the next thing here, log 2 raised to power 5 divided by log 2 raised to power 3. This is actually in the form of log m raised to power n, which you can write as n log m, okay? So applying this logarithm property, we're going to have x log 2 raised to power 5 become 5 log 2 divided by log 2 raised to power 3, which is 3 log 2 plus, now in this case we have log 3 divided by, now we have log 2 raised to power 3, okay? So this actually can be expressed as 3, okay, log 2, okay? Now from here, we simplify log 2 divided by log 2, so that we'll have x is equal to 5 over 3, okay, plus, now this is log 3 divided by log 2, and this is actually in the form of log a divided by log b, which we can write as log a, which is the same thing as log a to base b. So let's apply this property. So we're going to have a third log 3 to base 2, okay? So that means that x is equal to 5 over 3 plus, this is a third log 3 to base 2, okay? Now this is the value of x, which is 5 over 3 plus a third log 3 to base 2, which you can write as x is equal to 5 plus log 3 to base 2, divide everything by 3, okay? So this is the value of x. Now let's verify that this value of x satisfies the equation, okay? So let's verify. So if you recall, we end that 8 raised to power x, this is actually equal to 96. You're supposed to get a value of 96, okay? So we've seen that 8 you can express 8 as 2 raised to power 3. Okay, so let's substitute this back to this 8 raised to power x. So we'll have 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by x, so that becomes 3x. This is supposed to be equal to 96. So let's substitute the value of x. We'll have 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by, now the value of x is 5 plus, this is log 3 to base 2, okay? Divide everything by 3. This is supposed to give a value of 96 now. Now, if you simplify here, we'll have 2 raised to power 5 plus log 3 to base 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 96, okay? Now, 2 raised to power 5 plus log 3 to base 2. This is actually in the form of a raised to power m plus n, which we can transform as a raised to power n multiplied by a raised to power m. So let's apply this indices identity so that we're going to have 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 2 raised to power. Now this is log 3 to base 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 96. Okay, we have 2 raised to power 5 multiplied by 2 raised to power log 3 to base 2. This is supposed to give us a value of 96. Okay, now as you can see, 2 raised to power log 3 to base 2, this is actually in the form of m raised to power log a to base m, which essentially is supposed to give us a value of a. Okay, so applying this logarithm property, we're going to have 2 raised to power log 3 to base 2. This is actually equal to 3. Okay, so let's substitute the value of this 3 back to the equation. We're going to have 2 raised to power 5, okay, multiplied by this 3. This is supposed to give us a value of 96. Okay, now 2 raised to power 5, 2 raised to power 5, this is the same thing as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 by 2 by 2. So that is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times. So this is the same thing as that 2. Okay, so let's substitute this. We'll have that 2 multiplied by 3. This is supposed to give us 96. So that 2 times 3, this is 96 on the left hand side, which is equal to 96 on the right hand side. And that affirms that the value of x, which is 5 plus log 3 to base 2 divided by 3, actually satisfies the equation. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you in the next video.